Grace Luczak started rowing when she went to Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. Now she's getting ready to compete in her second Olympics. She finished fourth in the women's pairs in Rio. In Tokyo, she's on the women's four, and she joins us now from Princeton. Grace, how much did just missing out on that medal drive you to compete in other games?
Yeah, it's fun to be able to compete for USA again. It's an honor to be able to put on the red, white, and blue. I'm so excited for the team to go to Tokyo. And definitely, I think not having a stellar final race did motivate me to put down the work hat when I was in New York and come back and get back to training. So here we are.
You took a break from rowing for a while there. Why?
Part of it was definitely financial. Just kind of the life as an athlete for Team USA is not exactly the most lucrative career path. So I really just had to stop training in order to be able to live. Like, I'm outside of my host family's house here in Princeton, New Jersey, because in order for us to be able to train, we have to usually live with very kind people who let us into their homes when we're training in various spots around the U.S. So it's a different lifestyle, but it definitely required a bit of a break to work for a bit.
So what was the motivation behind the comeback? Was it all about the rings?
When I came back, it was definitely, I wasn't sure if I was going to be in good enough shape to make the team. So the extra year, I think, definitely helped with the Olympics being delayed. It's obviously motivating to make the boats go as fast as they can. And rowing is such a fun sport. We get to be outside, and right now it is 90-degree humid temperatures, so who wouldn't want to be out here?
You came back in time for a pandemic to postpone the games. How difficult was it to stay in shape, to get back into this kind of shape and stay motivated? Because you can't just roll off a couch and expect to go fast in this sport.
Yeah, it's definitely true. I have, obviously I took a break for a bit, so I had a bit of a better understanding about what life is like when you have to motivate yourself to get off the couch. To go work out. But going from being back with the team and then everyone splitting up, going home, I was in Boston for a bit where my fiance is, and having to motivate yourself. I got to tell you, I have a huge respect for everyone that's working out on their own. It was definitely a challenge, and I was super thankful when the team got back together. It was definitely challenging. And then obviously all the restrictions, we were in single boats for a while just so we weren't near anyone else. And it's been a very creative and interesting year, but definitely proves everyone's able to be flexible and still stay motivated and get things done.
You got to experience the games, the full games in Rio, and what it's like to be an Olympian. With all the restrictions that are being placed on athletes, how different do you expect this experience to be?
Yeah, it's ultimately like the reason that we're going is to race, but it's definitely going to be a different games. But we're so thankful that Japan is still hosting. And really, I can't wait to go and I can't wait to compete. And that's the number one reason we're there. So I'll be posting on my Instagram, giving daily updates about what it's like actually in the village. If you want to follow, I'm at Row Gracie. And you'll be able to see an inside scoop. But I think for the most part, we're going to be in our hotel rooms. We're going to be at the race course. And it's definitely a singular mindset. So we'll be focused that way. But I'm sure have a lot of fun, too. So that'll be good.